Well, good morning guys, today's Thursday, August 8th, and we don't have a lot going on, so we start this day off in the office, in my little office. So we I just yesterday made get all my harvest stuff together. See if I can show you all over here. So I made a harvest prescription for me. Yep, like right there it is. I made a harvest prescription for me, so now when I pull up at a field, it will automatically pull up on the combine, and we can just hit accept and be done with it. But anyway, so right here y'all can see this is all the Haynes place. All these fields that are marked is the Haynes place. And then we zoom out. We got Dennis right here. There it pulls up. So this is the little field right here that we disc up this week because the deer hurt the soybeans so bad that they just now starting to flower, and the rest of the beans back in here is already finishing, like it's starting to die. So we're not far from harvest. Anyway, Louis on the mini X worked, and we cleared this trees right here, we cleared some of this right here, and he did all of this, and we disc it up, so we are ready to landform it. That's what some of it I'm gonna work on it today. I'm gonna get my pan ready and get everything hooked up so we can come down here and knock that little 5-acre field out. If it's even 5, 6.9 acres. So anyway, yep, there's that. Over here's my key, and then we got Sherrod right there. So yeah, like I said, I just made a harvest prescription yesterday, and we got about 1100 acres of grain on the Haynes place and Dennis combined. So that's not really much. So especially for as big as a combine I have, that's not a lot of acres. According to this, it's going to be 95 hours of combining, which is not really much, but anyway. So I'm gonna mess around over here a little bit, and then we're gonna head to town. My new soybean header is ready to be picked up. So I'll take y'all along for that. So I forgot to mention that we also gave the soybeans the last water. In fact, this field is still running. This one right here, it's on this last line, and then we got field 6 running. All the other ones should be done. So yeah, we here soon we'll pick up the pipe as well. And on the other hand, the cotton, it probably take 1 or 2 more water. But yeah, we had a problem on the pivot box, so they came and fixed that yesterday. But we'll probably soon crank the pivot up again and water some cotton again. But yeah, the dry land's back there. They're still holding on pretty good. Most of my beans are R5.5 to R6. So they're getting there. Okay, so this is what I bought for the remainder of the ripper money. New header trailer. I'm fixing to hook up to it with a combine because I don't like the way it's sitting on the trailer. We need to kind of figure out how to move this stuff and adjust it to make the header sit on it flush, but it catches right there, and then over here is nothing. There's no support for the header right here. So we're not really sure if it's fine like that or not, but this header trailer, you can't adjust it. It's a fixed header trailer. So anyway, I mean, it held up all the way through here, and I was pulling it 50-60 miles an hour. So but I need to hook up to it anyway and go through it, make sure everything is good, calibrate it on my combine. So just make sure it is working on my combine. That's what I need to do. Run it. Just, yeah. They tell me this header has about 1,000 acres on it. So we'll see. So we are trying to calibrate this header and I have no success. I don't know why is it always that I have to struggle to calibrate a header. Every year I have a fit trying to calibrate this header. Anyway, I'm gonna try it one more time. I got a manual because they didn't sell us a manual with this header, so we just got one and nothing useful in the manual. So I guess I'm gonna try one more time, and if no, I don't get it right, then I guess weight will have to come out. Alright guys, so I got a flat after I did some spraying on turn roads. Picked up a little piece of metal right there with 2 bolts in it, and I'm not exactly sure where it is now, but it's kind of sit right there like that. And so they have to come and fix the tire. So what I need to do now is put that baby back on. And alright, so the update on the header. Brennan went to Wade, talked to him about us not getting to calibrate it. So they're gonna send somebody out. I don't think it'll be today, because it never is. But something is up with the sensors, I feel like, because when you lower the header, that rod in there will push the sensor back and it reads how much the header floats, but then when you pick the header up, this rod stays here. There's nothing pulling it back. So I don't get anything in the manual about it, and I don't understand how it completely works. So they're gonna come out and look at that, because something about the flex part of this header is not right. This is the flex where it actually flex up and down, and this is rock solid. We can't move it. The only way this will flex is if I put it down on the ground. I don't know, something is not right. So they're gonna come out. Also, this is loose, slides, there's no bolts in there. They need to come fix that. There's no bolts in there, so the snout is loose. They need to come fix that. Other than that, I think the header is good to go. What I gotta do is adjust these hold downs so it'll hold down the blade. You'll see the gap. All of them need a little bit of adjustment, because what I'll do is this will bounce up and down, or it might break the cutter bar. So that's what I'm gonna go and do. I think I might take the header out and go rinse it off, since it's a little bit dirty and it's not cleaned very well. There's mud all over, like in there. There's mud over there. It's filthy. So I'm gonna go clean that off, then we're gonna come back, hook up my dirt pan, grease it all up, and make my way down and go sit in the aircon and go and try and land for my field. without a design. So let's get to it. Well, I guess we'll scratch that idea because my header won't fit through that gate right there. It's too wide. So that means if I want to take it out, I need to put it on the header. And I don't think I'm gonna do that now, so I guess we'll just let it sit out here and let John Deere come get it or come work on it. But we're gonna have to do something about that gate. It needs to be widened up because I don't want to, every day I want to put fuel on my combine. I'm gonna have to take my head off. So yeah, we'll gonna have to address that, or I'm gonna have to take the trees down so that I can squeeze myself around the corner and get out that way or something. But anyway, that's the case. I need to find out if John Deere is gonna come out today or not. If not, since it's Friday, I'm gonna hook off the header and pull my combine under a shade so it won't sit in the sun the whole weekend. But anyhow, guys, we'll go to the dirt pen. Well guys, what a bit of a morning it is today. Feels like fall is here by looking at that, and the weather is pretty cool today. Now it might get hot, I don't know, but anyway, so I didn't do any filming Friday after we hooked up the dirt pan and stuff. I kind of forgot. I was focusing on starting this job and I didn't even bother to pick up the camera. But I'll tell you what we did. So we set up the tripod. So this is my base station. Not that it worked very good because of all the trees and stuff, but it's my base station that my dirt pan is working from. And just behind the trees is the little 5-acre field that I'm landforming. That it turned out to be a pretty big job, and I'll tell you all why in a minute. But this corner's changed quite a bit this last week, and I'm not opening one of our best years, but they don't look too bad. I wish they would have filled out all the way. There's quite a bit of them that didn't fill out. I can just feel it. Just the conditions we had. Yep, same. Anyhow, harvest is getting closer. I think we are about a week or 2 weeks away from starting on some corn. I know my brother and them, they'll probably cut some soybeans this week, end of this week, over at McKee, some dry lands. But harvest is slowly but surely starting. Everywhere you go, you see some combines, you see some fields that has been cut, soybeans and corn, and people are about to start with rice as well. So it's getting there. We will soon start. I wish I would have had a drone by then, but I don't. So unless I borrow Tinus's drone, we will not have any drone footage of harvest, which I don't like, but we'll have to make a plan. But let's get to a tractor, go set it up, and hopefully we don't have any problems with the signal. all the world look good. So as y'all can look at this clod, or y'all can tell by this, we have some buckshot. Okay, so if y'all go back and watch some videos of this field, is where the deer hurt us very bad, and we replanted it, and they just kept on hurting us. So we desk all the soybeans up, and we're gonna landform it. So as y'all know, I have basic I grade from John Deere, so I don't have any maps. All I can do is survey and put the grease and a fall in and go with it. I don't know where to fill and where to cut, so come to find out that when I started this field, we usually planted it that way, 180 degrees, but on my elevation from my John Deere it actually falls that way. But from about right there to the trees, it's very low, and that is why I am filling about a feet right there, and on that end right there is where I cut. Like right there was a reach, and there's also a reach right there, so I have to cut there, come full here. But the problem I'm gonna run into is where I'm supposed to cut, I'm getting pretty close to grade, and I got a bunch more to fill, and I mean a bunch of dirt. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut wherever I can, or finish cutting what I have to cut to get to grade. Then I'm gonna bring it all here, and whatever we short, we're gonna lower the first half of the field a little bit, not much, probably, I don't know, 1/10, 2/10. Just bring the design down to where I can cut some of this that I filled and move it on down. So what I'm gonna do is, from the well next year, I'm gonna fill that up to the pad. We're gonna come and we're gonna run a poly pipe right down the tree line, and we'll water that way. That's what I'm planning to. Like I said, with a basic I grade, I don't have any design. Kinda have to eyeball it where you think you need to go cut, and or drive all across the field with a pan, and it'll tell you where to cut or where to fill. So anyhow, let's get us started, because it's taking quite a while. So over here is the place that we are cutting, and it's getting very buckshottish. So what I do is I run my scraper on auto. Okay. I'm having some trouble with my GoPro this morning. I don't know what's up with it, but so over here y'all can see where we are cutting. We're getting down to the buckshot. So it's pulling real hard. Are getting closer to grade. I'm quite surprised that my pan is working this good. I'm usually have a lot of trouble, as some of y'all know. So right here we are 2/10. Y'all can see there. We are getting to grade right here. Then I'll flip auto. There we go. So what I do is then I just run it on auto, and it'll fill or cut this little part. This part is already too grade. Right there is where we are filling. John, I'll do it now. Hold on. So this is close to grade right here, and then we have a little dip. It's going down there. So y'all can see it start dropping, then I just flip my gate up or the bucket so it can dump. So right here y'all can see we are, well, it's jumping around, but basically 0.2 feet that we need to fill, or 2 tanks, 0.2 feet. Yeah, it's probably 4 or 5 inches, somewhere in there. Here it comes down to 0.1. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. Is very tricky to scoop up, especially when it's wet, because it'll drag and all of a sudden it'll just go down and it'll catch a whole bunch of dirt and it pulls the tractor there. It'll stop it right in its tracks. So I'm trying to do it slow and steady. Got a whole bucket full of buckshot. So I flipped it on auto since we are on grade right here and drag it all the way this way and dump it again. And that's how we do it all day. Back and forth, back and forth. Filling quite a bit more than what I expected on this field. I thought that's going to be just a little bitty job, spend one day on it and have 5 acres to water, but turned out not to be that case. So. All because I don't have a design, we just have the plain high grade. So you can see my accuracy, my signal bad because it's a little cloudy today, and I'm just now getting this heavy buckshot piece. I'm just getting close to grade, but now my accuracy is bad, so that means I can't really go by that numbers, because when my accuracy goes back to, when I get better signal, those numbers gonna change again. So what I'm doing now is, I kind of know where it's a little high still, so I'm just barely scraping, doing a couple passes before I even fill my bucket up, just so I don't go below grade, and hopefully we can get better signal here soon. But yeah, I'm not gonna have enough there to fill back there, so I'm gonna have to cut this field in half, and I'm gonna have to do from where, when this is too grade, that's how that needs to be filled. I'm gonna have to either lower that field or change the angle of it, just to gather some dirt, which I can on the slope right here. I don't, this is the line right here, so I can do that on a separate slope as well and get quite a bit of dirt out of there. I don't really want to go lower, because then I'll have to cut a tail ditch for water to drain. And we got a little bit to cut right here, and that's about it, boys. I don't know what else we're gonna do then. I'm gonna have to come up with some ideas, but now I have some good accuracy, because we're a little bit closer to the tower, which is not supposed to happen. I'm 0.1 mile away from my base station, so I should have excellent signal the whole day, but I don't. When I get over there, I ain't got no signal. Okay, so I quickly moved my base station and I reset my origin point, and so we are on grade now, back on grade, but I'm literally right next to it, and the signal is only good, it's not even excellent. So I don't know what the hell is going on with the signals and stuff, but yeah, that's what makes it so frustrating, and make it where it takes twice as long to finish a job, because you keep losing signal. You can't really do stuff, because you're too scared the pan is gonna lose signal and make holes, like right there, right there, right there. I mean, all over it's just holes. So we're gonna try this. Hopefully we can get us to play. Okay, so let me update y'all on what I did. So from right there, that corner, it's on grade the best I can without tearing it up, but I'm gonna drag the whole field when I'm done. And so what I did here for this part to fill that low spot is I just dropped down the whole design with 0.20 feet, which is, I guess, 10 feet. 10 feet, I mean 2/10. I think that is 2/10. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still learning this American style that everybody is using, but that's what I think it is. It's 2/10, so I dropped the design 2/10 down. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but that's what I'm thinking. So anyhow, so far it looks okay. Can't really tell yet if I'm gonna have enough there or not. I might have to drop it down even more, but we'll see. But yep, I think it is coming together. Okay, so I am getting there, but for some reason it stays on there, on bad, but I'm right here. So I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. I just restarted everything. But yeah, I can't pull that piece right there to grade because it just, I don't know where grade is. And then it'll jump back to good. Then all of a sudden it'll just be bad again. So that's just me yapping about iGrade again. That's all I do when I use it. But yeah, if that's gonna be the case with this, I'm not even gonna bother doing any more landforming this year. I don't have the patience for this. So yeah, I take my hat off for the guys that actually use this, because I can't struggle like this every day. I don't know if they struggle like that. If they don't, good. I don't know what they are doing right, but I'm clearly struggling. So I'm just gonna finish my pad up and see what else I can do, and do my best and leave the rest for the other blade to just move out, and we'll call it to grade. I don't know. But yeah. Well guys, I think we're gonna call that good before we screw something else up. So I think we're done. I'll come tomorrow and I'll pull the big blade, fill in little pockets right in here. Other than that, we're good. It looks like the later it got in the afternoon, the signal came back, so I could finally drag all of this on grade and auto scraper. So yeah, so what I did is I filled the entrance up, filled that in, so that is all level now. Then I built a pad, it's running right there. It's about 1.5 feet maybe tall. That's just basically to get back to the duckles and stuff, because it usually is wet. Before I landformed this field, it was usually wet down there next to the trees. So now we got a pad. That's the only pad I built. I didn't build any pad there because we don't need it. We're not gonna drive down there with trucks and tractors and stuff. We're just gonna work the field. So but yeah, so from a well, poly pipe comes in, runs all the way down there. We'll have very short rows down there, but that's fine. So right there on that hill, it drops down, so I just smoothed all of that out. I didn't fill any of that in. That'll take a bunch of dirt. So we'll probably just row up till it cross over the hill, and we'll plan the rest though, but we won't row up all of that. So anyhow, I'm gonna head back to the house. Well, I'm gonna take the tractor to the farm because they are coming to fix the hub seal on that tomorrow. So wife's gonna pick me up at Rain's place and bring me back to get my truck and get a tripod and everything. And I'll be back tomorrow, drag that blade, and then we'll probably dust this up and test our new V-rippers that we bought out, and rip all of this up, get it smoothed back down, pull up rows, and be done. This big 40-foot blade, and we're just basically floating the field, and it'll collect dirt as we pull it, and it'll fill in the holes, and it just floats better than the dirt pan. Well, it looks better. Hopefully we've filled in all the holes, we'll see. Alright guys, so we're after we pulled a blade, we came back, and Louis is bush hogging around the farm again. He's somewhere in the back. We'll go find him here in a bit, but he's doing that. I went and pulled a couple ears out of the 160 field on the corn, and tested with my handheld. It read 21. I took it up to a friend of ours that has the big moisture tester and whatever that they like to have at the elevators, and it came back at 23%, so mine was about 1% off, yeah, somewhere in there. So I calibrated mine. It's reading the same as that one now. So we are at 23% on our first planted corn. So at least 2 more weeks, definitely, before we will even try and cut. So while Louis is bush hogging, I'm gonna start taking this poly pipe, loosen it up from the risers, and I'm gonna go round these fields right here that's turning yellow. I'll pull all the couplers that we used to splice the pipes together, and I'm gonna take all the zip ties off. I'm gonna get it ready for Louis to pick up some pipe this week, and between me and Louis we'll pick the pipe up. So, but anyway, our beans are at 6.5. As y'all can see, they are starting to turn yellow, the pods and stuff. These are some big beans. So they are starting to come, like pull away from each other, and they are coming loose from the pod itself. So that's our 6.5, and we're not in a hurry to spray them. If we really want to, we can, but I don't want to get ahead of myself since we haven't even started cutting any corn. So we're gonna leave it, let them mature for a little bit more, and then we might spray in here in a week or 2. But it's looking really good. I'm looking forward to see what this stuff is going to yield. Yep, they look pretty good. I think the neighbor is cutting corn somewhere down the road, because that truck's been up and down the road the whole day. So we'll just take that off, pull that off the pipe for Louis or myself. That's about it. So I would like to really spray my beans when they're starting to look like this. They're starting to have some dry pods in between. Not too dry, obviously, because then you'll knock them out of the pods with a sprayer. But they're still plenty wet. We got a little bad spot over here in the sandy field. But still have some beans on here. I don't know what's up with it. It's just this little bitty spot right here. Kind of when they look like that right there is when we'll definitely spray it. What's up, buddy? You playing?
Yes, I'm outside.
You're playing outside?
Yes.
Good job. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one.